Afternoon, gents. What a result today away at Dulwich in the first qualifying round in the FA Cup. Colin, what are your emotions after this great result?
Yeah, I'm obviously over the moon with the performance and the result. I think the boys got to take a lot of credit today. We've worked really hard. We've done loads of analysis on Dulwich and seen all their games on some software, and I thought the boys really carried out the plan today. I thought the first 10-15 minutes we were by far the better team. We should have been 1-0 up. The keeper's made a great save from Dino. They naturally then got control of the game, and they've got some real technical players that are mobile, and it caused us a lot of trouble, and they scored 2 really good goals, well worked goals. And then outside of that, I don't think they've really had a shot. I don't think Dan's had a shot to have in the game. But I've got to give credit to the boys today. We've worked hard in terms of behind the scenes in setting the team up and doing the due diligence away. But they've carried it out today after the whistle's gone. And what a great day for everyone involved with the club to nick it right at the end. It's got a great feeling. Dan saving a penalty and then us scoring in the last 5 seconds of the game. I thought is what the boys deserved today.
Absolutely, brilliant drama in the game. Matt, we changed our formation from recent games. What was the thinking behind that today?
I think we've always wanted to probably play the system that we've played today, but we've had lots of personnel change, and we've also needed to implement a second system, which myself and Jamie spoke about at the end of last year. So we spent a lot of pre-season playing that system, so then the players have got used to it, and we've had a large amount of success at it. But just looking at Dulwich's threat, and knowing what they're good at and where their sort of main threats come from, we just felt that the system that we used today was better suited to this game. And I think at the back end of last year we spoke at length. I mean, we must have had 50 conversations in the last 3 days about the team and the setup and etc. etc. And I just think that at the back end of last year, over sort of a 20-game period, we were picking the team based on the game and the opposition and the pitch and what we were going to face. And I felt that we did that today, and I think that we got it right. So I just think there will be changes of system, in-game setups from the start of game, different types of pitch, different types of setup that the other teams do. But I thought by and far that was our best performance of the season so far. Yes, they've had 2 men sent off, and has that had an impact on the result? Absolutely, it has. But like the manager said, I think full credit goes to the players in terms of going through the game plan and listening. And yes, we were 2-0 down, but it showed the character. And you've seen 10 men beat 11 men hundreds and thousands of times, particularly in the FA Cup. But that had the story of the FA Cup written all over it with a penalty save and a last-minute winner. And again, I can't echo what the manager says anymore. That I thought that showed a side to us today that we didn't see a week ago. And I think this new group that's got a few additions to it really needed a day like that today to help see what it's like being a Whitstable player in our environment. And I think that will really help knit and gel what we've got together. And we've got to go and follow that up on Tuesday.
Yeah, Corley, Matt touched on it there last week. You know, we lost 4-1 at Sutton, which was really disappointing. And thankfully we had a game on the Monday. We get back on the bike, if you like. And then to come here and get that kind of results, it sends a massive message out about the football club. You know, to compete with Dulwich, 2 leagues above us. They've only conceded 1 goal all season. It's just fantastic for us.
Yeah, you know, and you can easily forget we've got Dulwich as well as Ricardo that are not even in the squad today due to suspension, who are huge players for us. So we've got Connor Wilkins and Callum Pett that have come back into the squad today, which is huge, not only on the grass but in the change room as well. Massive characters around the place, and I thought Jack Peters today, he's played a little bit deeper than what he usually plays. I thought he was absolutely outstanding. He was a real thorn in their side, and his energy and today with his quality as well, just getting on the bits. And we lacked that last Saturday. We lacked it, but we're kind of rolling the dice today with a couple of players and positions because we're bare bones really, and I thought they were outstanding. You know, the credit's got to go, as I said, to the squad. I thought Pecky coming off the bench, yep. he created the goal for Dino, just absolute quality from wide areas, which is great. He's had to go away and get fit, but like I say, Matt said it, we can't really pick individuals out today. That was a real collective performance for the squad, not only the starting 11, the boys that come off the bench, and that now needs to be the level that we now need to build on moving forward, because every game, as we see last Saturday, is a cup final for every team that we play in our league because of what we achieved last year. So, you know, I've no doubt that the players will step up. It was a little bit of a kink in our season last Saturday, but I'm sure, as you've seen today, there was a brilliant response from everyone involved.
Yeah, absolutely. And Matt, just finally, last question. We look at Kennington now, at home on Tuesday. That's now the focus. We've got to enjoy the moment and the evening, whatever. Good coach ride back, I suppose, on the way back to Whitstable. What's your thoughts about Tuesday?
I think, like I say, you said we've got to enjoy tonight because these games don't come along often, particularly against teams 2 leagues above you, our great crowd, FA Cup. But after tonight, I think we go back to look. We've already been looking at the Kennington game. We've had somebody watch them today for us, and we've obviously got one eye on the next game already. Again, like Jamie said, we've got Dulwich back now, which is like a massive plus for us. We've got Ricardo back now, so it goes strength to strength. And I think even like I say, it's a great result today, great performance. We can take it into Tuesday. And I think just even the likes of we've trusted again young players. There's so much spoken of that. We've got a young team, young goalkeeper. We've brought on Jake Abrahams at 2-2 today, at 2-2, and we've trusted an 8 or 17-year-old kid to come on the pitch to try and get us a winner. And I think we've got to take some credit for that as a management team. And I think the club's got to take some credit in terms of what we're trying to do as a whole. And there's young kids in the crowd today that are from Whitstable, and we've got mascots here today away seeing this another great day. Yeah. So as a whole, I think it's just so important that we keep moving on this trajectory that we are. And I think from a board through to the fans, through to the players, there's a real connection which obviously started last year. And I think days like today really allow us. But we've got to take that into Kennington on Tuesday now. We have to take that into that, and we've got to make sure that we follow up today's performance. We can't have one where it's a little bit after the Lord Mayor show, but fortunately for us now, like I say, we have got 1 or 2 that we can bring back in. We can freshen the team up, and as we spoke about before the game, every game looks different, and Tuesday night looks different to today. It's a different type of game, different type of setup, and ultimately we go back into another tie where we're the favourites, which was different to today. So the players have got to handle that, and I think after today, I think we're comfortable with that mantra, and I'm looking forward to Tuesday.
Massive congratulations to you both. Tremendous. Thanks for that today. It's been a pleasure being here, and look forward to Tuesday. Well done, boys.
Thanks, Al.
Great stuff. Cheers.